What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to jump inside this video by combing a client's head down. And all this is ensuring that we have a nice clean canvas or a nice picked out canvas, getting it ready and prepped for us to have a clean fade. Now with our number 3 guard with the lever all the way closed, we just going to bring the hair down to our desired length. Notice that when I get closer to the crown area, I will open up my lever, as the crown is a thin spot inside of a client's hair, no matter who you cut, and you don't want to be a crown killer. Now with our 1.5 guard, we're going to debulk. This right here, we're not creating a guideline, we're just debulking, so when we set in our guidelines at the bottom, we will be able to see them. Because the thicker the hair is, the less you'll be able to see your guidelines and the less accurate your fade will be. And remember, with any haircut, you want to keep the shape that you're going for. No matter what guidelines you set in, you want to keep that same exact shape. Now since we're doing the low drop fade, I'm taking the fade down in the back, and with every guideline I set in, I'm going to keep that same exact shape. And there, all this is just debulking, prepping us, getting us ready for them guidelines that we about to set in. Now with our trimmers, our low pro trimmers, we're going to set in that first initial guideline. We are keeping the hair underneath so we could create contrast and we could keep an ideal, marker on how a fade should look, or how low we want our fade. It's just going to remind me not to take it up too high, or give me an image on the look that I really want to have. And you just want to stay consistent throughout the whole entire haircut. Consistency is really key. You probably heard of that phrase before, but consistency is key with anything in life. With YouTube, with barbering in general, cutting hair, whatever it may be, consistency, that's all I need. First you gotta start. Everybody think the hardest part is to start, but the hardest part is to just stay consistent and keep going, keep doing it. Now with our wall seams, with the lever all the way open, we're going to start to create our second guideline, going up about 1/2 inch length, because we kind of want it somewhat compressed because we don't want to take it up too high, and we just going to keep that same exact shape throughout the whole entire fade. Now with our lever all the way closed, we're going to notch at that one guideline, that first guideline that we had set in. All we're doing, we're not fading right now, we're just pushing that guideline a little bit up, taking it out. We're just taking that guideline out because that's the hardest line to take out with inside of a fade or tape or anything you want to do. That'll be the hardest part. So right here, we're just going to start early and we're just going to knock that line straight out of there. And once we get that line out, we just want to start our fading process by opening up the lever all the way, closing it 3/4, and slowly closing it closer and closer to all the way closed till we get to the bar guideline where we just notched out with our lever all the way closed. It's a fading process from all the way open to all the way closed, and that's what we're doing. Now with our one guard, we're going to take our one guard all the way up to that guideline that I had just marked and well indicated with my finger. We're gonna take it all the way close, and we're just gonna go up and make that third guideline. And remember, with each guideline, you want to keep the same exact shape. And if you haven't already, man, make sure I leave a like, make sure I leave a comment. I reply back to every single comment. And if you skipping through the video, you missing crucial steps, man. If you want to get good fast, I will watch this video all the way through. This video gonna teach y'all every single step. I don't, pause the video and do like secret stuff and stuff like that. Everything, this is how I do my fades. Every single step that y'all see in this video, this is how I do my fades. Now we're gonna take our half guard, and between that third guideline and that second guideline, we're gonna take that small guideline that y'all see out. And all we're doing right here, this is in our fading process. We just got that level all the way closed, and we just gonna flick at that visible guideline, taking it out or nudging it up a little bit. So then we're gonna start our fading process by opening up the level 3/4 and then working all the way down to close. It's just that simple. It's really just that simple. It's the same exact steps for every single guard. You work, you make a guideline, you go up another guideline, you step down, you take it out. Then you go up another guideline, step down, take that one out, and then you go up another guideline and just step down, take that out till we get to the, the top of the finished product or the finished length at the top. Now right here, I'm showing y'all that inside the blend, when it comes to taking out the hair, it's not the hair that's on that guideline. The hair's length is about a 3 guard because we had cut it down at first. So hair is hanging over. That's why they have such a harsh guideline right there. So you're not necessarily flicking at that one spot. You're just flicking, just flicking up, just removing the hair from on top of that guideline. See, there's our true guideline, but at first it looked like a lot of hair was right there because the hangover from the longer hairs. And I'm hoping I'm explaining this well to y'all. And with this, we're not more so digging into his hair. We're just going off the side of his head. Now with our one guard all the way closed, like I said, we're just gonna step down the guard. We're gonna notch at that guideline. Then we're gonna open up the lever all the way and then move it to 3/4 position. And then we're just gonna start our fading process. And it's really that simple. With straight hair, you kind of have to treat it differently because sometimes we fade into a lot of bulk, and that's a little bit different than coarse hair or anything like that. For y'all that don't quite understand straight hair yet. Now I'm showing y'all the same thing again. See, there's the blend right there. It's just the hair that's hanging down on top of the blend that's making it a harsh guideline. So right here we're gonna clip over comb, and we're just going off the side of the head. Because just how you fade on the side, when you turn your client and he faces towards you, it has to look right. You can't just have a big bulge of hair just sticking out on the side. So it has to go up in his into his head shape. If y'all understand that, and that's all we're doing right here. And for me, I like to use a combination of clip over comb and shear work. I use the clip over comb to remove lots of, bulky areas and stuff like that. And in the shear work, they might have like a slight guideline after I do this, but the shear work is just gonna blend everything together. Now with our number 2 guard, we're just gonna go straight off the head. We're not making no another guideline, but we're basically just flicking out. We're gonna flick all the way out till we get to our 4 guard. That's all we're doing, just flicking out, flicking out, flicking out. Slowly but surely, we're gonna get that blend that we want, and y'all can already see it's coming together. It's coming together very buttery, very smooth, and that's our 3 guard. We had a quick little change right there, a nice smooth change within the video, but it's our 3 guard, and the levels are always all the way closed. I don't say no guidelines in all the way open. Well, it's not a guideline, we're just flicking out, removing some of the bulk. Now that hair right there will be our 4 guard, and we're just gonna slightly go off the top of the head, just ensuring that we get a nice, clean look with inside the fade. Now with our shears, we're gonna do a little bit of shear work. Any any dark spots that we see, or any spots that need to look like it's touched up at the top of the hair, we just gonna just use our shears and just lighten everything up. And these aren't cutting shears; these just texturizing shears. They're shears with teeth in them. And now we're gonna take that contrast line out, well, the bottom of the guideline that we had previously used, so we can see the fade. And as y'all can see right here, the fade came out clean. The fade came out so clean. And I didn't get to do his beard or put his beard in there. I will make a separate video on the beard just for y'all, just so I could break down every aspect of the beard. So y'all stay tuned for that, and make sure y'all subscribe, because we got a lot more stuff coming on this channel. And all we've been doing right here, just setting our C cup with the the edges of our trimmers. And we just getting the man right, man. We just getting it right, slowly. The blend crispy. We not gonna spray. Now I usually spray holding spray on my clients, but we're not gonna spray no holding spray for him. We're just gonna keep it, just an all natural cut all the way through. And he wanted a line up. What I do for bangs, I give it a slight lineup because I do texturize it at the top. If you used to have like waves or something like that, I will make the lineup way more sharper. But since it's bangs and it's just gonna go everywhere and it's gonna be texturized, I'm gonna use my wall seniors, and I'm just gonna close the level all the way, and we're just gonna create the guideline with that. I normally use my trimmers, but on bangs I use my faders. And you just want to slightly push the client's head up. Just some clients, they tend to droop down or whatever, or move their head to the side, left or right. You want to ensure that it's a straight lineup or a nice clean lineup. You want to make sure he's looking straight at you, head tilted up, chin up. And yeah, y'all, just because when he looks inside the mirror, that's how he's gonna be looking. He's not gonna be looking down or up, or when you standing over somebody, you could see all the top of their head. That means you're standing over somebody. They're not gonna be looking in the mirror with their head all the way down, like if you was positioned at them looking on top of their head. So you want to make sure y'all are eye level whenever you're lining somebody up. That's a big part in somebody's lineup coming out good or bad. And then so after you texturize someone's hair, you use whatever you want to use. You can use any texturizing. I use powder. Sometimes I use pomade or some type of gel, level 3 gel or something like that. But I really love how the powder sits in people's hair. And after you put the powder, you just kind of want to move it with your hands. Some people use comb, some people use a diffuser. But in this particular video, I'm just gonna be using my hands, just slightly moving it over, just creating texture, as y'all gonna see in a little bit. And man, this is your canvas, man. You can sculpt it however you want. Sculpt it however you want it to look. It's your canvas, it's your portrait. Do what you want with it. Be creative. And as y'all can see, man, this my man before the haircut. It looked like he done had a long week. Not even a long week, maybe some long months. Maybe about 2 months. 2 months wolf. You see, he got his waves, his little straight up waves going. You know what we do on this channel? We transform. We make them look better, we make them feel better. They get out the chair feeling great. And this the final product right here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I hope y'all like the video. I hope y'all like the edits. I hope y'all, I really hope y'all subscribe, because we got more coming for this channel. And I really hope y'all like the edits and stuff, because we've been going crazy with it, man. I just bought an M2 computer for y'all, so my edits and everything could be up to par. And yeah, that's it. We out. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Gotta look straight into the toilet. All right, go ahead. Maybe you can open up your mouth a little bit, like almost like a wild face or something like that. This is the first time, and then we're gonna do it one more time. All right, I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. Put your head kind of down, tilt it down a little bit. That'll be perfect right there. All right, go ahead. All right.